on the option to start the drive.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Jones on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 24, Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
That's good.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A run for Nick Chubb. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 27 yards there, a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
In the end zone.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger forced out to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They'll try and run the option. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And a Steeler 1st down.
Naeem Hines is his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball. Couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So 2 yards. Brings up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Black 20. Defense wins championships, baby. Alert, alert.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Yeah. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again. And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
They get this out quickly to the left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a short return to the 6-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Double time. Everyone come back.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
14, run it.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
48-yard line.
And Wilson going to keep it again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The 42-yard line.
What we got? Run left. 50. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, 50 to Mike.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch 13. 13 is crossing. Check 13.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He was brought down.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. That's taken on the 25. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Down.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. It's caught. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Hines. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 10-yard line.
To throw again is Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
20, Steelers 13. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Good shot, good shot.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
6-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
4-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
At the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 27, Steelers 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yards to go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Hitting Juju on the slant. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Ben to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Stephon Diggs. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 27, Steelers 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mine's 50, mine's 50. I'll go special. I'll go special. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Mine's 50, mine's 50, mine's 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, look. Mine's 50, mine's 50.
On 1st and 10, Wilson shreds the tackle. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They go with Chubb on second down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. And again, it's Chubb. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run with Hines, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Did he not get in the end zone? He didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 4-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They run. Chubb. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had